Look, if you started selling on Amazon recently, or if you started selling, just not too long ago, chances are that you are going to fail in the next 3 years. And the reason why you're going to fail is because you are going to give up whenever something becomes difficult, right? So I've been in this space for a little while, and so because of that, I've seen people come and go. And the reason why they actually stop selling and their business actually fail is kind of always the same. And this is what I'm going to teach you guys. This is what I'm going to talk about in this video. Now, if you guys don't know me, my name is Mangunza. I release videos almost every day on this channel right here to help you with your Amazon business. So if you are new, I suggest you actually subscribe, because that's going to help you scale your business like I helped a ton of other people do, okay? If you need more help scaling your business, there's a link in the description if you want to join my coaching program and get my help one-on-one to actually do it, okay? Now, as I was saying, so I've been in this space. So first off, when I started, I was actually in this space by myself. I was pretty much like doing everything, like not talking to anybody. And then I started making videos on this YouTube channel, and I started helping a lot of people, right? So I started making videos on this YouTube channel, like, is it 3 years ago? I believe, something like that, right? And so after those 3 years, during those 3 years, I met people that actually were selling, were doing good, and then gave up because things changed, right? And this is the keyword. Things change. Things are always going to change, okay? Whether you do this business model or another business model. So the truth is that, like at one point, you guys are going to look at other business model, trying to do something else. First off, the first thing that you're going to do is, if you do arbitrage, you're going to try to switch up the business model that you want to do on Amazon. Like a lot of people on Twitter did. Like, we had this whole era of people saying that you need to build your brand and do private label if you actually want to be successful. Arbitrage is not a real business, blah, 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 right? And you're going to have those phases, right? So now, my goal with this video is to actually convince you, right, that to first make you aware that you're going to have those phases, and to make you understand that if you actually want to see real growth, you're going to need to be able to go through this phase and stay focused through this phase. Phases. I cannot even say that word. You're going to need to go through these phases and stay focused on improving the business that you have on hand, which is your reselling business, okay? And the keyword that I use right here, reselling, is really important, okay? Because you are in the business of buying stuff and reselling it for a profit. Okay, so there's a reason why I used the word reselling, because I'm not talking just about Amazon. I'm not just talking about arbitrage, okay? I'm saying reselling for a reason, because all of these businesses that you may see as different businesses, right, or different business model or whatever, right, retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, wholesale, Amazon FBA, Walmart, or like, you can do them all at one point if you group everything under reselling, right? You are reselling. That's your business. You are buying products to flip them. It does not matter where you buy them. It doesn't matter where you sell them. You are in the business of reselling stuff, of buying something, right, for as cheap as you can and flipping it somewhere else for as much money as you can and as fast as possible. That's your business, okay? That's literally it. All right. So don't. The first thing that I'm going the first advice that I'm actually going to give you is this: don't box yourself into one box. Like, yeah, I am a Nike arbitrage seller. No, you're a reseller. You resell stuff. Okay. Same thing. Don't box yourself with one platform. Amazon is still the best platform out there, right? If you want to actually resell, but look into other places, other sales channel. Right? Walmart is one that you can actually look at, right? You can cross-list your inventory on eBay as well to start getting sales over there, right? So that's a couple of the things that you should do. Now, to go back to the main subject that we have on hand, as I was saying, right? Chances are that you are going to fail in the next few months, if not few years. The reason why you're going to fail is because whenever things are going to start becoming a little bit difficult, you are going to give up. And I've seen it over and over again, because like, just to remind you, I've been doing coaching for a long time, right? And throughout my years coaching, right? Like when I started years ago, I used to do $50 a month for groups, right? And so one of the first group that I had was I used to do groups of 10 for $50 a month, and then I was doing groups of 5 for $100 a month, right? And some of the people that I had that at that time are still working with me, right? But we switched a lot of things and we dropped a lot of people. But like the reason why I'm telling you this story is because one of the stories that I love to tell is that in one of the group where I had my most successful student, right? Which is, and we can start even before that actually, but let me take this one. One of the group when I had my most successful student, that is Yasmani, right? So Yasmani, I started working with him in his group. It was 5 people, okay? We got like 1 people to give up on the first month. Actually, I think we got 1 people giving up on the first month or 2 people giving up on the first month after the first month. Then after that, we got another guy that stayed for 2 additional months, right? And then we got Yasmani and another guy, right, that stayed for, Yasmani is still here up to this day. It's been 2 years, right? Then the other guy dropped a little bit later, right? A little bit later than the other guy. He may have stayed like 1 year, right? But the reason why I'm telling you this is because Yasmani, okay, so out of these 5 people, right, Yasmani was able to scale his business from nothing. Okay, when we started together, he was not doing anything on Amazon, right? And we went from there to actually, like, first of all, he went from $0 to $30,000 a month. Then from 30, like, he went over $100,000 a month. And then last year I was able to get to around $230,000 in August last year, right? So the reason why I'm telling you this is because Yasmani had more reason to actually give up than than all of these guys, okay, that gave up before him. But yeah, like I'll tell you. So Yasmani was selling a lot of vitamins, right? It was this whole, like when he went through $30,000 a month, right? What actually gave him was the game plan to actually sell vitamins from Walgreens, right? He started scaling that, and at one point, like that was the only thing that he was doing, which by the way, right, I'll tell you right now, is something that I actually advise against, okay? So yes, I share game plans and stuff with my students, but I always say, right, you should not rely just on one thing. One thing that is certain is that you should always be sourcing, okay? And I'll tell you, like, this guy actually hates sourcing, right? So whenever he finds something, he goes all in with it. And it's something that I always advise against, but at the end of the day, everybody does whatever they want to do, right? So what happened is that he scaled to $30,000 a month with this, and he was going to start scaling it even more, right? The issue, what happened is that he received a cease and desist letter from one of the biggest brands that was doing that, because they hate when you can do it at small scale. When you start being on every single listing, right, and pushing it to the max, they hate it. They're going to send you cease and desist letters. And so that's what happened, right? And then so pretty much he lost his whole business, but of course, like, we pivoted into something else, which was able to scale him into 7 figures and then over $200,000 a month, right? But even if we take it before that, right? Before I actually started doing paid coaching, before that I was doing coaching for free every Friday with some people. By the way, you can literally go and watch the replays on my YouTube channel in the live section, right? I was doing coaching for free, and there was one guy, his name is Jordan, that is still like, it's never really been in my so it was like there from the beginning, right? So he's still like hanging out, and I still talk to him on a regular, right? And so I talked to him yesterday, and so he's doing wholesale now, and he's doing over $300,000 a month. Last month he did over $300,000. He did over $50,000 profit last month, okay? All that, we started like literally when he started, he was hopping on my free coaching course at that time, and we were still in touch. We still talk quite often, right? And so the reason why I'm telling you this story is because if you actually go back to these calls and you look at a lot of the people, you'll see that there were a lot of people, right? But the only one guy that was pushing, because like you had a lot of people talking a lot, by the way, like talking a lot and saying, yeah, I'm going to do this shit. Yeah, I'm going to do this, do that. And so the truth is that, of course, like when you have people getting access to stuff for free, right, they are not going to take it as seriously, right? And one thing that I noticed is that as we increase the price for the coaching program, right, the percentage of people that we get that take these things more seriously actually increase, right? So if like when I was doing things for free, like we had 1 out of 100 people that were actually like taking it seriously and actually scaling, you know, as I started doing like $50 a month, that went like the percentage of people actually taking this seriously went up like crazy. So like maybe it was 1 out of 100 before, right? When you started charging just $50 a month, it went like to maybe like 3 out of 10 people actually taking it seriously. And I'm taking this number because I'm thinking about a specific group of people, right, that I actually started coaching at that time, where we still have 3 people that are still actively in the community, right, still at the same, still from that time, right, and that, there were 10 and we have 3, like 2 years later, 2 years and a half later, that are still actively in the community, right, and actually like pushing their business, right, and so, and of course, as we increase, of course, that rate actually increase, right? So like if you charge way more, because right now it's not this price anymore, right? Of course, you guys know it. And so, of course, we charge multiple $1,000s. And so the success rate of the people that join that actually get success is actually way higher now because people take it more seriously, of course, and you don't get the same kind of people, right? But the reason why I'm telling you this is because like, if you look around from the people that were there when I was doing the free calls, right? A lot of the people have had less reason to actually give up than Jordan did, right? And it's the same thing as Yasmani, right? The only common denominator amongst these guys is that they haven't switched up things like crazy, and like they haven't started like when things went bad, right? They did not start looking at something else and say, hey, I'm going to go do sales, right? Because like it's going to pay more, like that's where the future is. No, they just stuck to one thing. That's the thing that I'm trying to actually share with you today, okay? So we're going to go through times that are going to be hard, okay? That's just what it is. That's just life, bro, okay? Stuff is going to change, okay? You may sell Nike. Nike is going to shut down every socks listing, right? Like what happened right now, right? That like the only thing that you can be sure of is that shit is going to change, okay? It doesn't matter if it's today. It doesn't matter if it's tomorrow. It doesn't matter if it's the day afterwards, right? After that, shit is going to change. It is what it is, bro. Like, just get used to it, okay? So that means you just need to stick with it, okay? You're going to go through a hard time. Things are going to change. You just need to adapt. If you don't adapt, what's going to happen is that you're going to be stuck, right, in the past, like all the losers that you see in the Amazon seller forums, okay? Like, just go there and like tell me if that's the kind of people that you want to be. Okay, so just get used to that. Okay, stuff is going to change. It's okay. It is what it is. It's life. Stuff change. You need to adapt to survive. Okay, that's going to be true no matter what business you do. Every single business that you can do comes with its own set of, setbacks and stuff like that is going to happen. It's a whole set of bullshit that you need to deal with. Okay, once again, it is what it is. There's nothing you can do. It is what it is, okay? So if you want to actually be successful on Amazon, just know that it's not always going to be easy. You're going to need to push, right, to actually get to your goal. And that's just what it is, all right? So hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully that gave you a little bit of hope, right? If you're in one of those phases right now, right? There's light at the end of the tunnel, okay? No matter what you go through. So you just need to go through it. However, sometimes that tunnel is going to be a little bit long. Sometimes it may be like a couple of months. All right? It is what it is. You just need to push it. It's business. It's life. If you don't want to deal with that, just go back to a mediocre life, right? And, just go back to your job, stick to your job. And like, even then you're going to be replaced by AI. So like you're cooked anyway. So yeah, like good luck with that. I'll see you in the next one.